Take me out to left field. Give me a shot of fireball. Give me some high fives from Mark Peña and a hug from Jeff Cross as we stand on top of the tables. Hearing the horns, that's a blast. For it's 1, 2, 3 shots from the cannon with the ladies of left field.
Hey, y'all. It's game time with the ladies of left field. This is Katie, and we are here with Kasey.
Hello.
And Jordan.
I promise the mic is working now. I promise.
All good. Yeah, so we're going to start out with a personal hot girl headline because I just got off a thrilling victory in a Waya, West Austin Youth Association 3rd grade Super Scotties volleyball win, y'all. So, and I'm serving as the coach. And so I'm very, very proud of these girls. And it was so crazy fun. It's a 3-game, set. And we won. So the first game we lost pretty handily. These girls look good. They were actually like passing the ball back over the net. Some girls are even doing like overhand serves, which is 3rd grade volleyball. It doesn't really exist. So we were all like, oh, hell, this is not going to be good. Even all the girls on my team were like, what? So, we lost the first game pretty handily, like, I don't know, 25. I don't know. I think it was like maybe 14 points we got. So anyways, we switched sides. We're like, we can do this. Let's go. We just got to get our serves over. We got this. So the second game, we won pretty handily. Like, we were hype. Our girls were serving the ball super consistently. We were passing the ball back a couple of times. We were cheering like you would not believe. Like the referee and everybody on the other team was completely annoyed because they were just like spelling. They were like, SCORE, score, Scotty, score, like constantly. I think that got in their heads a little bit, which I was all about. So yeah, we won the second game. And then you go to game 3. And game 3, you only played at 15. And at this point, the Waya gym is packed, y'all, because the next game is like supposed to be starting. So it's like a ton of people. It's rowdy in there. We are screaming still and like doing all these cheers. And we go up like quickly. And I'm like, oh my God. I mean, all of our girls are like, we're going to win this thing. It was like 12-4 or something. And then we kind of start to get a little nervous, right? So you could tell the nerves are getting in. And so our serves are not being as consistent. And so they get a bunch of points. And we're like, okay, come on, we got this. We get up to 14. We're about to like win. They're still going to have like 7 or 8 points. Nope, we don't get it. We don't get the serve over the net. And so then they get the ball back. They have a bunch of good serves in a row. They end up getting 15 points. It ends up being 15-14, y'all. And, I know volleyball rules, but this is Waya, 3rd grade. So I'm like, that's it. They won. I'm like, it's okay, girls. I mean, my girls are sad. They're all about to cry, like literally. And I'm trying to be like, we did so good. And then the referee blows his whistle. He's like, no. You got to win by 2 points. My girls look at me and I'm like, get back out there. We got this. And then the best part is this amazing little player who is one of the smallest girls on my team. I'm not even kidding. She's been practicing so hard. It's her turn to serve. She gets up there, serves 2 points in a row, back to back, wins the game.
Yay, Louisa.
Yeah, Louisa. Ended up winning 17-15. It was amazing. We were so hyped, and the girls were amazing, and it was so fun. So here you go. Hot girl headline.
Congratulations. That's so exciting. Yeah.
I love it.
That's great.
I said the parents were hilarious. Like, they were just like, that was the most thrilling game I've ever seen. One mom who like doesn't play sports at all, she was like, I'm like sweating from every pore in my body. Like, that was so and it was her daughter that won the game for us. And she was like, I don't know how she maintained that stress. And I was like, but she did. She like had great, composure. So anyways, so fun. All right. Other volleyball news, not as cool, but
yeah. Well, before I dive into my hot girl highlight, I just wanted to add in, like, when you were talking about the other team serving overhand, I don't know, like, if people know my history. As a child, I played kickball, which was a big deal here in Austin, with this, it's actual league. It's a big deal. Not with the red ball. We had a official yellow kickball. Anyway, Northwest Austin They were another league, and those girls were beasts. They would throw the ball overhand and everything. And I remember we would be at UHO. We were like, what? Like, so when you said like, at third grade, I'm thinking, well, that's how they do it over there in the Northwest Hills. You girls are like getting after it early and young.
Yeah.
But staying on the volleyball trend, our Texas women's volleyball team has opened up the season seriously hot. 4-0 wins over 3 top 20 teams: Creighton, Wisconsin, and Stanford. Stanford being the match that was on Sunday at Moody. It was an electric atmosphere in there. The place was jam-packed. It was loud. It went 5 sets. Texas took the first 2 sets pretty handily, and then Stanford kind of roared right on back with the next 2. And then in the 5th set, it was back and forth, and it ended up being 18-16. Texas, as you said, having to win by 2, and usually the 5th in college, you go 2 out of 3. 3 out of 5, and the 5th set, if you get that far, is only to 15. So it was crazy exciting, crazy exciting. And we have we've got several returning girls: Ella Swindell, Emma Halter, Aiden Ames. They're all returning veterans, so they're like, providing lots of stability. But we've got 2 new girls that are awesome: Tori Stafford and Carrie Spears. There are newcomers, and they are really, really good. Carrie Spears is a freshman, and she is the daughter of Marcus Spears, who was a Cowboy, Dallas Cowboy. He was a Dallas Cowboy, and is an ESPN analyst now. And then he played at LSU. And I said that order of his importance there. But Tori Stafford and Carrie Spears were both SEC Players of the Week, so that's a huge, big deal. And tonight, Wednesday night, as we're recording, we're playing number 4 Louisville and Fort Worth. So hopefully, by the time you're listening to this, we will be 5-0. Hopefully. And anyway, so Texas volleyball is off to
great start.
An exciting, great start. Yeah.
So fun.
Love to see that, especially after the kind of early exit last year. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ease us into baseball, because I know obviously we got to talk about MLB, the MLB race, but some fun news for us as left fielders. Texas baseball released their SEC schedule. So they will play. They had some non-conference, but they're actually doing the Houston College Classic or whatever it's called again, which I'm pumped about. I think I'm going to come back for that.
So
and they get to play Coastal there, which is exciting.
Good team.
Yeah. And then Baylor and Ohio State. But then they will start SEC play with Ole Miss in Austin. And then they'll play at Auburn. And then hosting Oklahoma. And then at South Carolina. Everyone needs to go to the South Carolina series because
Jordan
it's a very easy drive for me. So I'll definitely be going to that. Then A&M in College Station, boo.
Yeah.
Alabama and Austin, Vandy in Nashville, which I may try and make that trip. That seems like that would be a cool one.
Be fun.
Then we are hosting Mississippi State, and then go to Knoxville to play Tennessee. Which I think I would just like to go see that atmosphere. I feel like that would be so much fun.
I agree with that.
And I looked today; it's like a 4-hour drive from my house, so not unmanageable at all.
That's not bad.
Well, that's not bad.
No, not at all. So that's what I say. Hopefully, some other people, some of our left field group will go, and I'll just meet everybody there, and then wrap up SEC play with Missouri in Austin. So a nice little SEC slate, some fun road trips for everybody again this year. Starting with Houston, which we always love Houston, so it'll be fun. It'll be a mess, but it'll be fun.
I know Mark's phone was already blowing up. He was talking to all kinds of people last night about where we're going and hotel rooms in different cities and getting all those reserved. You know how it goes.
Michelle was texting me and Stacey last night about, Vanderbilt would be fun. And I was like, that would, a lot. And then I was kind of looking, I was like, I don't know. We have Bart and I have a wedding a few weeks after that. That's going to be out in West Texas. So we're kind of like, I'll have to like look and see if that's a feasible weekend. I was also worried about it being that it possibly could be like the football reunion thing. But then I started thinking, no, football probably wants to have since they don't actually do a spring game, I'm hoping they'll actually do it on a baseball weekend because they need something else to be happening. Like,
that's a very good point.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of why they did A&M last year, is because it pulled the people to campus. You know, like you had things.
An event. Yeah, an event to do. Yeah.
Because now that spring game is really just an autograph session.
Right.
Do you think they do it? Bama's in town like April 17th through the 19th.
I mean, that seems like that could be because,
right?
Yeah. That was pretty much, well, I don't remember if it's kind of like the weekends, they jump them around. It all also depends on how far we go. You know, I'm sure on like, just on Starks, like, you know.
Yeah.
You know, how far you go and then what you're going to, you know, but, you know, they have pretty much made it clear that spring games are kind of a thing of the past. They don't have to do those.
Which I'm fine with. No injuries needed.
Yeah, the injury thing, that's a good point. I think, like, I was originally bummed just because it was always cool to see all the new guys in actual, like, quote-unquote game action. Like, at least they're, like, playing. But
right,
definitely makes sense from an injury standpoint, so.
Well, and I think also, didn't they talk about, like, that it also was, you didn't want to put people out there because then the portal opened back up or something? Like,
right, so then maybe with this portal news, maybe the spring games will come back too. Who knows? That's a good point.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So,
or like 1 year, Texas, I think, couldn't do it just because they'd had so many camp injuries or like injuries carrying over from like from the season that I don't think they had enough guys to actually like field two teams to play each other.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
we'll see. All right, I'll keep it going with Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
Move on. It's getting interesting. So first, before we all jump into like who we're rooting for as the playoffs get here, I do want to say a special little thanks to my boy Anthony Rizzo, because I do love him. He's a big beloved Cubs guy. He's only 36, and like in real life, that's not that old, but in baseball life, I guess it's kind of old. So he's retiring. He had a 14-season amazing career. He was like the hero of the 2016 World Series win by the Cubs that, you know, was just like everything. And he will be honored at Wrigley Field on September 13th, just before the game. So they play the Tampa Bay Rays that day. So hopefully the Cubs get a win for Rizzo. And, you know, congrats to him. He made us all Cubs fans very proud. And that was an amazing thing to finally get that damn World Series monkey off their back. So here you go.
Awesome. That makes me like a little sad though, because it makes me feel old.
I know.
I like you said, like he's not old in normal people years, but I'm like, dang.
Yeah. Right. And so who are y'all like gonna root for in these as the playoffs get closer and closer?
Well, I'm gonna be going for the Rangers if they can make it in. If they can get in.
Same.
Gordon's a Rangers girl.
Oh yeah.
Been going for Rangers girl. Yeah. Okay. We're all going for the Rangers.
And they are now only one game back, right? I think they played at a midday game. Woo, words. I think they had a midday game today. Yeah. So yes, they beat the Brewers 6-3.
So they should probably take the wild card if they can keep it going.
Just hold on, my guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Hold on. All right. I think the Cubs are kind of out of it at this point. It's not looking good. They were kind of trying to hang around, but I don't know if I would love that. Otherwise, I don't really give a damn about the rest.
I mean, I'll be a team player and cheer for the Astros if the Rangers don't make it.
Well, they're leading.
Yeah. I know they're going to make, I know the Astros are going to make the playoffs. So,
yeah, right.
I mean, if the Rangers don't make it, then that's who I'll be pulling for. But I mean, I'm really, really hoping the Rangers can make it, and then we can have some fun action going on, at least in the American League playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably for me too, if the Rangers don't make it, I gotta see which Texas guys are on which rosters, and I'll root for those unless it's like
that's what I was thinking.
Right.
There's some teams I have a hard time rooting for, but I will
Yeah.
root for the Texas guys.
Yeah.
So
I'm not really going to cheer for the Mets ever. I don't know, and yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, so right now, the Astros are leading the AL West. They lead the Mariners by 1 game. Like y'all mentioned, the Mariners lead the Rangers by only 1 game for the AL wild card. So hopefully the Rangers can keep it going. In the NL West, the Dodgers lead the Padres by 2 games. In the wild card, in the National League, the Mets lead the Giants by 2 games. And then the AL East, the Blue Jays lead the Yankees by 3 games. So there we go. It's getting closer and closer. It'll be fun to watch.
And there's about 2 weeks left?
Yeah, just 2 weeks to start September 30th. So we're getting close.
Yeah.
dang.
The other fun thing this weekend, I think most of us kind of watched on and off, was the tennis. The U.S. Open Championship was fun to watch. I mean, so Alcaraz, how do you say his name?
Alcaraz.
Thank you. Alcaraz reclaimed his world number 1 with his U.S. Open victory. He looked amazing. He beat Sinner in 4 sets. And this is his second U.S. Open to win. And again, he jumped him back up to the number 1 ranking.
Right.
So this is kind of a wild little trivia stat. This is his 6th Grand Slam title before turning 23 years old.
Wow.
He is the second youngest man in the Open era to achieve this feat. It's kind of wild. It's people to be so dominant. And so.
Who was the first? Was it?
That's a great question.
Oh, okay.
Could you know?
No, I'm just wondering if it was, I don't know. I don't know if it would have been like all the different ones I've watched. I'm wondering if it was like somebody as recent as Djokovic. Like
That would have been my immediate thought.
Yeah, because because with Jimmy Connors and McEnroe and Bjorn Borg, they were all beating each other so much.
Yeah, I was like Pete Sampras too.
And Pete Sampras, but I don't know if he won that many.
Yeah.
He might have, I don't know, but and then so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Djokovic sounds like a good.
Or Federer or Nadal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those 2 guys.
Yeah, Federer. That could be a really good
because they were very dominant in their time frames. But
I feel like Federer is a great guess.
Yeah. So anyway,
let's see what we can figure out before the end of this podcast on this note. Then what do y'all know about the girl that won?
She won Wimbledon, right?
She won. She did. And so this is her second straight U.S. Open title, which is amazing.
Yeah, she's coming on.
Dominant.
Yeah.
This is a cool stat.
Sabalenka.
Yeah, Sabalenka. Yes. So Sabalenka, yeah. She is the first player since Serena to win back-to-back U.S. Opens.
Oh.
Amazing.
Damn.
Wow. All right. Oh, y'all. Okay, I found it out.
Oh.
Bjorn Borg, 6 Grand Slam titles before his 23rd birthday.
Oh, wow.
And then Nadal matched him by also winning 6 Grand Slams before his 23rd birthday. So this is Carlos
Alcaraz.
He's just 22 years old, and he also reached this pace. So he is right alongside Borg and Nadal in this very exclusive club. There you go.
Wow.
I was a big Bjorn Borg fan when I was a kid watching Wimbledon.
Were you?
Yeah, our family was like, we would all get together like with my cousins like over 4th of July. So Wimbledon was always, and at that time I feel like it was already to the finals.
Yeah.
Or it would be farther along that weekend. And so, I mean, like, it would just be like that Saturday morning. We're all, my sports crazed family that would just always watch whatever. And, and half of the room was for one person and half for the other. So
I remember being a kid and watching like Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi. Like,
I'm 15 years older than you.
I remember that case. I remember like watching Pete Sampras serve so fast, and that was like when it was a different, that's when it came to like the powerful,
yeah,
crazy fast serve.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's when they were first like also like clocking them on a put on or whatever, and it was just like this wild on a radar gun. So,
and then when Andre Agassi came along, he was like here's the sexy guy playing tennis.
Long hair and a headband.
Yeah. Now he's got like, shaved head, very Steffi Graf.
And I also love some Monica Seles back in the day too. So.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Well,
watching the Wimbledon and the U.S. Open is very fun also when they show the crowd, because there's some famous people just sitting in there like regular Joes in the stands.
Right? People love tennis, man. I mean, the famous people come out for some tennis.
Yep, they do.
Yeah. NFL? Are we on to NFL?
Let's talk NFL. We can. I mean,
what do y'all?
I say let's talk NFL. I don't want to talk Cowboys. I do want to talk fantasy football, but we should go Cowboys first, because honestly, there wasn't much better game than anybody expected, except CD.
Way better. They should have damn won. If CD Lamb could have caught those 2 damn balls.
Exactly.
Any of them.
Exactly.
Wait.
CD Lamb, catch the damn ball, buddy. Mm-hmm. Catch the damn ball.
I guess the only thing that was kind of comforting in that too is like anytime they cut to him on the sidelines after, I legitimately thought he was going to cry. Like there was probably no one more upset with CD Lamb than CD Lamb. So at least there's that.
There's that. Good.
That was, it was so bad.
The running back, was his name Williams? Last name Williams?
Yeah.
He was
too. Drill had our same fantasy football team playing.
Well, I don't even want to discuss that part. I'm rock bottom.
Oh,
good Lord.
It's week 1. Just give me my 1 week. Okay. The reason I keep being annoying about this, I won my matchup this week. And in the last 2 years, I think I have won 3 entire matchups in the last 2 years. Yes. I think I won. I actually don't know if I won the first year I played, and I know I won 2 games.
Who'd you beat this week?
Yeah.
Cassidy.
Who?
Cassidy, who had a rough week.
Whoa.
I love that win for you even more.
Exactly. That helps us all.
Oh, yeah.
Then I felt bad because I know she dealt with a bunch of shit last week, so I try not to be obnoxious in the group message.
It's fine. That game obnoxious to you, so don't hold back.
Just yeah.
She would not hold back.
Yeah,
totally.
But hey, also freaking, and again, you know what? I'll send this out to all of our listeners too. If you have an NFL quarterback that you really hate, like maybe your rival's quarterback, let me know. I will pick them up on my fantasy football team, and then they will get hurt, and then they will not be able to play. Right. It has happened to Joe Burrow. It happened to Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy was my quarterback this week. So, and it's still not looking great for Brock. So, yes, if you have anyone you want to send some bad juju to, just send them my way. I'm obviously looking for backup quarterbacks right now since Purdy's not going to play. So, whoever Venmos me first, I'll pick up.
I'll also tell you this. If you ever want to suck at fantasy football, then auto draft. I was in the middle of freaking nowhere and my phone service stopped working and I had to auto draft my first 2 picks and they freaking sucked. And then my whole rest of my draft, my players are complete losers. I don't even know half of them. And there you go.
Yeah.
Awful. I was like trying to do trades and look around and there's nobody freaking available right now. Trying to offer Jackie like a child or something to get Dak Prescott because she doesn't even like
left
that
arm.
She's like, I don't want Bo Nix either. He sucks. And then also I was mad at myself because I had Bo Nix and my backup is Justin Fields, who, but then he freaking scored like 35 points. And I was like, damn it.
Wow. Yeah.
Bo Nix got like 8 points or something horrible. So he might be sitting on the bench from now on and my boy Justin Fields might be starting.
But I know. Oh.
And I know we were going to get to the fun comeback games, but JJ McCarthy's actually available. He's on the waiver wire right now.
Really? JJ McCarthy. I couldn't remember what his name was. I knew it was McCarthy.
Yeah.
That did not look impressive to me. No, I watched that game.
I think that was Chicago seemed like they just stopped. It was like, what are you doing?
Like not a good game. The Vikings is horrible.
Yeah.
I will say my boy Josh Allen, who Kelly picked up, who has fucking led me to victory. Sorry, for 2 years.
Oh yes, I get it. I
was so mad. I was like, damn it, Kelly. You know that's my quarterback, the Bills. And I was cheering for the Bills hard that whole game. Mark fell asleep and I was like up and I couldn't. It was on, my eyes are closed, but I couldn't stop paying attention because it was a game.
Right.
Exactly. I was like totally trying to fall asleep, had the glasses off, everything, like Barnes already asleep. But I mean, Chris Collinsworth was going crazy. And finally, I'm like, okay, what is happening? And I just put my glasses. I know. And then I turned to watch it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay, wow.
Well,
Chris Collinsworth, you can tell he's a fan of Josh Allen, man.
Yeah,
he's a fan.
I think I actually will probably go for the Bills. I mean, at least in the AFC.
Yeah,
They definitely, I think, would be my favorite in the AFC because I'm over Kansas City.
And that's the problem is I'm over the Chiefs. I just don't want the same teams to win all the time unless it's my teams.
Yeah. I mean, and now that Xavier's probably out for half the season or
I was just checking it.
I never heard anything. Yeah, but I mean,
will not undergo surgery and is not a candidate for injured reserve as of today at 12:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, that's good.
So
yeah, I want the Bills to win. I want the Bills to win. Man, they've struggled for a long time.
Especially after if you watch that cowboy documentary, the Jerry Jones documentary, then you're like, oh my goodness, the Bills. I mean, talk about some heartbreak. Losing all those Super Bowls, like
I know,
back to back to back to. Oh, golly, yikes!
They Bills Mafia deserves a win. I'm here for it.
Although didn't a fan get like banned from the stadium? He did something stupid, or was that a different?
Who did?
No, that might have been because remember, there was a fan that
I think like this actual week.
No, that's not he. Yes. So okay, a fan slapped. I can't remember who on the head. A Ravens player.
Oh
yeah.
So then Lamar kind of jumped up into the stands at this guy.
Okay.
I think I don't even know if he got fined.
How close are the stands that you can hit a player on the helmet? Like that is.
I mean, they were the Ravens were walking super close to the stands, so like this kid had to. From what I remember looking at it, because I saw it like maybe the day after it happened.
Well, it says that a Buffalo Bills fan was banned from attending NFL stadiums indefinitely after a physical altercation with Baltimore Ravens players DeAndre Hopkins and Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he hit DeAndre Hopkins on the head, and D-Hop kept walking, but Lamar kind of turned around and
this is after the game? Like
after probably, I don't know.
I thought it was pregame.
Oh. Okay.
I think. I don't.
It occurred during the game.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think that Bills Mafia fan had a little too much beverages before the game.
Maybe had a little bit of a head injury jumping into a table before the game.
He lost his inhibitions earlier in the day.
There you go. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, shall we move though into Texas football?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, we got that first victory that we all wanted.
Thank
God.
Happy to have.
The big W, needed it bad.
Yep.
Feel better.
Arch began to show some livelihood or some promise.
Looked better.
Yeah, still plenty of work to do, but looking a little better.
Yeah, much better. First game, only 170 yards, only 17 out of 30, and only one touchdown and one interception. So not great. Second game, 19 of 30, a lot more yards, 295 yards. This is the biggest difference, y'all. 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
Only 1 interception. So huge improvement. Still saw like a lot of shaky accuracy stuff. We know he has like a good deep ball. Some of that intermediate stuff is, looks still a little tough. So he's have to work on that. And our boy, Parker Livingstone, showed out, y'all. SEC Freshman of the Week. He looked amazing.
Yeah, he's good.
Arch likes him and our tight end. That we decided. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries. That's how I think it said. Yeah. There were lots of positive things. Of course, there's again, like I also heard, like the penalties, way too many penalties. They've got to start playing more smart and disciplined. because some were stupid penalties.
Yeah.
You know, Simmons knocked the quarterback down, just, you know, it wasn't even needed, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, considering that, I'm sure that trying to get themselves up for that game. The crowd, though, was good. I mean, we had a good crowd at the game for an 11 o'clock kickoff, you know, kind of thing when after a loss, you know, the whole typical situation.
Yeah.
So that part I thought was good. And and we're back at it again this week.
Yeah, I feel like we came out ready. What'd you say, Case? Or what'd you say, Jordan?
I just said it's 3:30, so it'll be nice to have a little bit.
3:15.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, at least a little bit later game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be
So I
hot.
realize that's 6 a.m.
Well, it's somehow like gonna be 97 degrees again this Saturday.
Yeah, it's actually going to probably be worse this week because it's 3:15 and it's going to be blazing hot. Yeah.
Blazing hot.
But
I just need our O line to get a little better. You know, I feel like they're still really inconsistent, like you said, Case. Struggling.
I think, though, I'm not as worried about, I mean, like with them, I feel like that's going to come with more they have to get better playing. I mean, because they're new and they've got to get better actually playing. And some of the other parts that I'm like, y'all need, I mean, obviously all going to get better playing, but just the practicing and the timing and you know, all the hype we were hearing. Yep. You know, it's like, okay. Because and we did start having turnovers this week. That was also, and that is super fun to watch. They have the turnover sword and the defense gets super fired up and very excited about a turnover. It was I don't remember which one, it was interception or recovered a fumble, whatever. I mean, they all like just charged down to the south end zone and they all ran right to like Bevo's area and were high-fiving the Spurs. And then they, you know, carried on and then they showed them, you know, punch the ball on the sword on the scoreboard. So the whole crowd.
So everyone lost. Okay.
Everybody's getting hyped up about this turnover sword.
The sword makes me a little nervous though. Like it looks actually sharp. I'm like, can we have maybe let's have some support staff.
Yeah.
Put the football on the sword.
Let's not have a random dumbass injury with the sword.
Yeah. It's embarrassing, y'all. That is the most embarrassing.
That's the only thing that makes me nervous is if you have the actual players do it. Like what happens if they get hyped and they get bumped and then someone
that would be nice.
Somebody sees a hand open and can't play for a week because they're you know, that's the only thing that made me nervous. I initially was like, this is freaking awesome. And then I started thinking more and I was like, wait, maybe have someone else actually put the football on the sword.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
so I did, you know, it was good to see, you know, I like seeing that kind of stuff because that shows like excitement, enthusiasm, all that good stuff.
I feel like we came out really hype and really good in that first half. The first quarter, the whole first half, I feel like we were really looking good. You know, I think we kind of settled, you know, and lost some momentum in the second half. But that's one thing, though, that was an issue for Sarkala last year. I feel like we played super well in the first half and then kind of, you know, didn't make changes or didn't make the right changes and didn't adjust and maybe just didn't have as much momentum in the second half. So I just feel like that's something we have to address. And I will always keep saying it. I think we have to continue to get freaking 6 points. We're in the red zone. Like it's always going to be a thing. We just have to get 6 points when we're in the red zone.
Yeah. I did get nervous only because, and I went into it not knowing that much about San Jose State, but I was like, it did make me kind of nervous that they didn't score until like a little less than 3 minutes left in the first half. I was getting nervous there for a second.
Yeah.
But obviously then they turned it on. It was just like, guys,
turn it on.
Oh.
Well, and you could sense like there was the rumble in the stadium, you know, amongst the crowd when it was like, okay. And then when Parker Livingstone caught the pass and charged down the sideline like a bullet, then everybody's like, oh, okay. And then it was like we scored again immediately. And so
it was like that route. There was like right there. It was like score, turnover, score. You know what I mean? Like it was like really great.
Yeah,
put us all at ease.
So you know we got UTEP next. So hopefully we show some more, keep that going, and have some more improvement.
Yeah.
In areas.
See the improvement. Yeah.
And, I mean, looking across other games, there was some interesting things that occurred with Florida losing to South Florida.
Florida. That was a big loss.
And then Florida plays LSU this weekend. So it's kind of like, some of the stuff that the scary stuff we had coming, I don't know, may not be as scary.
Well, or not, Case. I was thinking that it was one or two ways. It's like, okay, is Florida not that good, or is it early in the season? They lost to an in-state rival. You know, I was coming in there like, really wanting to win. So they lose to South Florida. Then I was like, shit, we go to the Swamp. That was our big one game that we were worried about, after the Ohio State game. Right. And it's like they'll have a lot of weeks to prepare, get better, and then that's going to be like a must win for them. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but they play. Yeah, I mean,
so I don't know. I was like, shit. Now that's going to be I feel like a very tough game. I mean, depending upon how Florida, kind of looks these next couple of weeks, but I know. And then also, I was with my dad and my sister and my brother-in-law, and my dad's a massive SMU alum, and my dad also got his graduate degree from Baylor, so he's kind of a Baylor fan. But with their playing SMU, he is strictly a Pony fan. Like, it's only the Mustangs. And he actively cheers against Baylor. And my sister and brother-in-law actively cheer for Baylor. And so we were all together. And SMU was looking dominant, y'all. Dominant. Like, SMU just looked like they were controlling that whole game. Even so much so that we left the restaurant that we were at. Because we were like, okay, the Ponies got this. We're good. They were up like 14 points. Then we knew they went to overtime. We were kind of watching at my dad's house. Still feeling just confident that like the Ponies had it. And then we were like, God dang, my dad was inside watching, and I was riding around on his golf cart with PJ and Tessa. And next thing I know, God damn it, the Baylor Bears won in the double overtime. So that was not cool. So that was kind of a bummer for me, because I don't cheer for the Baylor Bears.
For me.
And my second team that I do cheer for, the SMU Mustangs, I also found this super cute hat that I think I might buy. And it's like so cute, trucker hat, and it's blue and it's just red, like, good little puff paint on the front. It just says Pony Express.
Oh, that's cute.
I know. I was like, that's adorable.
I need it. I like that.
Yeah. Anyways, any other games y'all saw over the weekend, or things y'all are looking forward to this weekend?
Well,
this week there's a bunch of good matchups this week. I actually was just pulling it up because I was just looking specifically at the SEC schedule, but Georgia plays Tennessee.
Oh wow, that'll be good.
Yeah, in Knoxville. And then Arkansas, Ole Miss. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Arkansas
and Notre Dame play.
And in Notre Dame, that's the other one I was going to say. That'll be a. What's that? Oh, wait, that's on NBC. Well, it's Notre Dame. Never mind.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
I figured it out in my brain. I was like, why?
Yeah, because it's a home game. Because A&M goes to Notre Dame.
That's gonna be a fun one. What a good Saturday.
Yeah, fun. And Kasey has Hall of Honor, or we have Hall of Honor this.
I do. Hall of Honor for UT. We've got 10 inductees. That'll be Friday night, and then they'll be recognized at the game on Saturday at the end of the first quarter. So we've got a whole slew of people. Rod Wright for football. Royale Ivy for men's basketball.
I love Royale.
Kyle Russell for baseball. Nate Dusing's men's swimming and diving. Bobby Mitchell is our vintage football. He was on the 1969 and 70 teams. And then we've got Kirsten Wingler-Burton. She's women's swimming and diving. Nancy Ramsbottom Ledbetter is women's track and field.
Yeah.
Haley Eckerman is volleyball.
Woohoo!
Tiffany Jackson is being inducted posthumously, so her son will be there to do everything for women's basketball.
Sweet.
And Nancy was a women's golfer. Nicole Devonish Gilmore is women's track and field.
Okay. So just so y'all know, this is Kasey's side gig on retirement. She's still working for UT, doing all T-ring stuff and Hall of Honor stuff, and she is working her tail off this week to make all this happen on Saturday. So
Jill Circle though gets the big kudos. She's the main. This is her baby, which I understand. She's as a Hall of Honor inductee herself, and everything. This is a big deal to her. She likes it to be, she wants this to be a memorable weekend for, them, as we all do. But she definitely, it's important to her that it's all goes well. So
yeah. Well, what an honor. It's a huge deal.
Oh yeah.
It
is our Hall of Fame, quote unquote. So
Kasey, you've said this before. There are certain qualifications to getting into the Hall of Fame. Like you have to have graduated from UT or done how many? Like what are?
No, you don't have to have graduated, but you're not considered until at least 10 years out of when you finish playing, and you typically, and it's hard to say when you say All-American honors or that kind of thing, because different sports do things differently. Like a swimmer and a track and field athlete, they can be like a 20-time All-American because they get All-American honors in their events.
Right.
And then if you're like on a team, or if you didn't make All-American, but you had like a huge significant impact on, the success of the team. Because I know that's how they do a lot of the women's, like the swimmers. Like Jill can go back through and she can be like, they came in second all the time, but then she's like, but they came in second to this person at this other school that was one of the gold medals, in the Olympics during those years, kind of thing. So, yeah. So there's selection committees on both sides, men's and women's. So they kind of go through a rigorous process of, getting on the ballot and then being selected. There's lots of people that, and in the, coming years, we're going to have lots of people, we've got tennis and golf and people that will be shoo-ins the minute their time to come up. So
good work, Kasey. It's going to be fun and you'll be excited to have it done too.
Yes, I will.
Well,
all right. Well, I'm about to go to the TV and watch volleyball.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun.
All right.
All right.
One left field.
See y'all in left field.